Okay, looks like insiders are going crazy. I mean, a lot crazy. Well, that's what it looks like from outside. In the last few weeks, we saw some major transaction that took place in SoFi. So let's break them down and see what the hell is going on with the insiders. And also, if you enjoy videos like this, then hit the like button and support the channel by subscribing to the channel and sharing the video. And also take advantage of free stock when you open your account with Moomoo. The link is in the description below. They have an exclusive Neo stock deal for our channel, which is an amazing deal given what's going on in the market and where Neo is sitting right now. And it's about to end on March 31st, so make sure you take advantage of that. Okay, so what is going on with SoFi and the insiders? Well, let's take a look. I will share all the insider buying that has happened in the last 2 weeks along with net buys and also who sold. So I'm going to share my screen and give you this chart right here quickly. Okay, so this is a chart I have shared in the past, and you can see all the red dots are sells and all the green dots are buys. Some of them are buys and some of them are exercising an option, or a company is giving an option to the person. So over here, all you see is green, green, green. And actually in the last 3 days, we saw a major activity happened in SoFi. There is a table that talks about what kind of, or what was the transaction type. So if you pay attention, they all were options or exercising of options. That means the employees were getting shares or stock from the company. And majority of them except one, which is Anthony Noto, which he bought more shares on the 16th. And actually after that, he bought more shares as well in the open market purchase. So it was all the options were granted. And if you can see, each name has 2 entries. I explained that in my video before, that anytime an employee has been given an option, they of course have to pay taxes on it. And employee usually turn around and they sell the stock right back in the market to pay for the taxes. The same thing has happened where basically everybody has received a stock right here, and then they came out and sold half of them to pay taxes. They have received a stock, they sold half of them. They received a stock and they sold half of them. Except of course our friend Anthony Noto, who has actually bought this in open market. Now, if you pay attention, the total net buys over here is in positive. That means nobody came out and sold all the stock that they got. They could have. I mean, I'm sure there are some restrictions, but the total net buys is about 411,000 stock or shares that was given to the insider. Now, this chart right here is on the 17th as well, where we saw 87,000 over here was the net buy of the stock on the 17th. In that, right here, you can see we have all these participants coming out and they're basically giving the shares except the open market purchase right here. So pay attention to this. We have this another person who made an open market purchase of about 58,000 shares at 884. And then we have this person, Mika, who always actually comes out and sells. This person, or I think has been selling the stock. As soon as they get it, they come out and they sell right after. I think they really need money. And then we have Anthony Noto, who bought 34,000 more shares. So if you pay attention to this name right here, Harvey Schwartz, and you will see that name not mentioned anywhere. That means that person was not granted any kind of options or any kind of stocks in the recent round. But they came out and they purchased 58,000 shares in the open market, which is of course a very bullish sign. So a lot of insiders are buying the stock right now. I mean, this was a big purchase, and then we know that Anthony Noto has been buying the stock for a while now, and a lot less people are selling. These sell, I don't count them as a sell because they're basically paying taxes. So what does it mean for us investors like you and me? When the insider buys, we say that they only buy for one reason: when they see stock is in deep value. And I totally agree with what insiders are doing. They are basically saying that the stock is in deep value. Yes, it's in deep value. Anything under $10 is deep value for SoFi, in my opinion, because in the coming years, the stock is going to perform really well. But until that time, that money is tied. That money basically is not going to make much money for you and me as investors. So if you are in the market of buying the SoFi stock today, and you say that, you know what, I have this money on the side, I'm going to buy 1,000 shares of SoFi today. Then by looking at this activity, I wouldn't base my decision. I would base my decision looking at the market activity, looking at what other stocks like SoFi, like fintechs are doing. Is the money coming back into the sector? Is the sector performing well? Is the bull market back for financials and for fintechs? And if that turnaround happens, then you will come and you can absolutely come out and buy stock for SoFi. Because basing your purchase, again, I'm not a financial advisor and this is not a financial advice. This is how I play. Basing my purchase based on what insiders are doing, because insiders know what's going on in the company. We already know that company is performing well on all metrics, but they cannot control the market. Nobody can control the market. And until we see legs for this bull rally to continue into the market, which is an overall market, that's when I feel we are going to be okay to buy and basically run with the market. So when it comes to growth stock or when we talk about growth stocks, I personally feel we are not out of the water yet. Nobody can really tell you that if you're out of the water or not, but I feel it's too soon to come to a conclusion, especially regarding Russia and Ukraine. But hey, I'm not complaining and I'm actually enjoying the rally, and I hope this rally can continue for weeks and months so that we can recover some of the losses, because we have seen such a huge losses all across the market that a rally for a week is not going to help. And as you know that I'm traveling this week, I recorded this video before I went to Florida for a conference. So I'll be slow in providing updates, but then I'll be back on normal schedule from first week of April. I also have a surprise for all of you guys that I will announce when I'm back. So stay tuned and let me know in the comments, what do you think about the SoFi's insider purchases and what are your thoughts about the price action and the rally that we have seen? And also make a guess about the surprise as well. Hope you liked today's video. Show your support by hitting the like button and also subscribe to the channel. As always, a pleasure to share this. Until next time, you all have a sparkling day.